everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Texans have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Browns going up against the Texans.
All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Now the rookie from Oklahoma, it's Joe Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now Cook looking to throw on second down. Going for the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to find Ladarius Green there as tight end. And it's third down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. To throw on third down. Cook. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up fourth down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Mixon, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Cook to throw on second down. He sets to fire deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. Third down here. This is going to be a good one-on-one battle to watch. Both of these guys play the game at the highest level.
Both of them are terrific competitors. They play the game with great athleticism and smarts as well.
And in this early round, the defense wins. Here's Cook to throw on third down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Swearinger. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Chris Conley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
And his kick is good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Chris Jones in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Cook now off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Cook. Fitzgerald's got it right side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This offense converted once already in this first quarter. They're going to try it again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 23 yards there. And that'll be good for a Cleveland first. They'll run him now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Second down following the run. To throw is Cook. Operating from the gun. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Now Perkins. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Randall Cobb, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he's able to put it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Gordon, not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. It's Johnny Hecker now, an all-pro 3 of the last 4 years, on to punt. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at about the 28. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right.
Now Cook from the gun, he'll throw. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Throwing on 1st down. Cook throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
All right, now look at
second down. Perkins. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so. So explosive off the edge getting to the quarterback. But he doesn't neglect his run duties as well. How about that tackle right there? Such a package he has, able to play the run and the pass so well.
Throwing, Cook. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it, and this one winds up no good.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss.
Come on, let's go!
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Throwing, Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Flex round! Here we go!
They'll drop the throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
They'll let Perkins carry to start the drive. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Cook looking to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Another all-pro play by the all-pro Eric Berry. What makes this guy so good at reading defenses is making pick 6 plays like that.
But we know he's fantastic athletically, can cover sideline to sideline, end zone to end zone. But he does make educated guesses. Great film study, observation during a game. And when he decides to go after it, it usually turns out right.
He had a pair of pick 6s in 2016 and a very memorable pick 2 against the Falcons. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. The drive starts with a run by Perkins. They find some open field here. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Here's Cook to throw on second down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
So many. Times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Cook now, throwing on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Detroit! Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lock it 56.
To throw is Cook. Throwing again on second and 10. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Browns on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Now Cook operating from the gun. On the right side, caught by Green. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going to run for it. It's Perkins. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. On 1st and 10, Cook, and caught, right side, Green. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right around the 26. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Cook on 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. He's at the 50. 30. Past the 20. 10. And he will have a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Cook now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Looking to throw. Cook. He's got it. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll let the shorter back Perkins run it. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
All right, now, look at 56.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, second and goal. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. The punter Kaiser now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll drop to throw. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. They'll look to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for Houston. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Here's Perkins on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Again, they go to Perkins. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Make it now 3 tackles for a loss in this game, 1 for each quarter.
And for a guy who played defense in college, I can just tell you that he's feeling very satisfied right now by what he's doing. But he's elated because he knows what he's doing is helping his team win the game right now. Making some big-time plays, getting into the offense's backfield, and spilling everything. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. Back to throw. Cook. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. To throw is Cook. On first down, got his man complete over the middle. That's Fitzgerald. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Fresh set of downs here. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now Cook throwing on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cobb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Looking to throw. Cook. Green with a catch left side. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Cook, going to throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Paul Perkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll try and get the ground game going. Here's Gordon. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag. Following the penalty, here's Gordon. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Everson Griffin in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Back now here on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for Houston. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. But plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off?
He's
got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Here's Cook, throwing again. Flush to his right. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Cleveland. 41 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Cook now to throw on second down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
The Browns on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Cook. From the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So here's a big spot for Kyle Brenza. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they take a 17-14 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know, the field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Everson Griffin in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
The Texans on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Come on, let's go. What? Ohio. Here we go.
Now back to throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Now Cook operating from the gun. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
From the gun on 3rd down. Cook. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have
That's
a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Cook throwing after the interception. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
A first carry for the vet, Danny Woodhead. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Fitzgerald. That one good for 7 that time. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Here's Cook on 3rd down. He'll drop it underneath for Woodhead. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
On the run, it's Perkins. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 7, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Let's go!
Cook now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, complete. That's Perkins. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. To throw is Cook on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. He's back to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that'll make it 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Back to throw. A dump off to the flat for Perkins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They'll look to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
Now Cook. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now Hundley. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Looking to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Back to throw here. And he's got Lockett. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Throwing, Hundley. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, T.J. Ward. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Down to a knee. Here goes Cook, and that should do it. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Cleveland, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3 and 3. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.